Hi, so recently I picked up the Elgato Stream Deck Plus XLR combo pack because it was on sale on Amazon or for something. And I've been trying to use it as a way of replacing two devices sort of on my desktop where I had, before I had a Focusrite USB-A preamp, and as well as a Stream Deck. And so I thought a Stream Deck Plus XLR combo thing would make for a one device on my desktop, plus give me access to Wavelengths software, Elgato's Wavelength software, for doing a little bit more fun kind of managing of stream sounds and things like that if I do any sort of streaming. The trouble I've run into is two things. So first of all, headphone monitoring. It took me a long time to figure out how to actually get the headphone monitoring of my mic in my headphones, because I just used to that. I realize some people don't need it. Okay, so this is the default input for the Elgato Stream Deck. I've renamed it to the Heil PR40 because that's the microphone I have, just because it helps my brain remember. Got the input gain dialed in. I've got phantom power on because the FET head that I use to give a little bit more juice to the PR40 needs that. And then what took me a long time to figure out is this mic PC mix. And in order to hear myself in the headphones as I'm speaking, rather than having it be delayed, I need to have this slightly somewhere around 50%-ish, 60 to 40, whatever, for the mic. So if I have it all the way this way, I will hear just my mic and I won't hear any sounds from my computer. So obviously that's not good. If I have it all the way this way, I don't hear anything live from my mic. I could turn on the ability to hear the slightly delayed version that gets sent to the stream or to the recording devices and things like that. But if I want to hear a live version of my voice while I'm speaking it, just as if I'm in the room and I can normally hear it, because my headphones block out room noise and I can't hear myself, I need to have this dialed in somewhere around 50%, at least for me. Your mileage may vary as far as how loud you want it versus your PC volume. I haven't, or computer, Mac, PC, it doesn't matter. For me, that actually unlocks this thing. I was ready to send it back and put my my Focus Scarlett back on my desktop. And just to clear up, like Focusrite Scarlett is a great piece of hardware. Mine's just older USB-A. I wanted to go to USB-C as well, so it's kind of deciding what kind of device to use, and that's why I ended up with the Stream Deck XLR Plus. So part two, I mentioned two things. Part two is the ability to use this XLR Stream Deck with my screen recording software, which is Screenflow in my case. And your mileage may vary with other ones, of course, other screen recording software, but I've had a heck of a time trying to figure out which input to choose inside of Screenflow in order to get it to show me and allow me to record just the mic. Okay, so just for a starting point here, I've got the settings I had to end up using in order to get the Stream Deck to show up inside of Screenflow. So it might be something I'm doing, but if I need to have both Wavelength Stream and the XLR dock as being recorded. If I don't have both of them, even though the only one I actually want is the XLR dock, that's the one that actually records my voice just off the mic straight into Screenflow. If I don't have that, then I get a duplicated sounding. Hopefully this works to play back inside of Screenflow while I'm recording with Screenflow, but we'll see. I'm just going to record a little bit of audio here so that I can use this as a screenshot to show. So you can see it's like slightly echoey, delay, reverby, because it's got two versions of my voice. Whereas if I get the XLR dock, and I could zoom in on my video, but you can see that's actually like this one is out of sync with this one. I'm just going to record a little bit of audio here so that I can use this as a screenshot. So that's the actual recording synced to my lips as I speak, whereas this one is a sort of delayed and duplicated version. I'm just going to record a little bit of audio. So not a big deal, you think, if we just record with the Elgato XLR dock selected in preview or in Screenflow, should be fine. But when I do that, if I don't have both of these recorded and I just record Elgato XLR dock, I get a version that sounds like that for some reason. I don't know if it's a setting on Elgato's side or a setting on Screenflow that's doing it. Anyways, that's what has worked for me so far. Hopefully this helps somebody else who's been trying to figure out how to best use their Elgato XLR dock. I love it otherwise. It's great to have the Stream Deck and the settings and the buttons and all that kind of stuff, and still learning about that stuff. But hopefully that helps somebody out. If it does, leave a comment down below. If it doesn't, ask a question down below and it'll give me something to do for another video. Thanks for watching.